Hello everybody and welcome back to the Izzy Fab Speed YouTube channel. We're back on the truck. So I kind of have been thinking about it. I made myself a little promise. I'm going to push to get it at least running. We're going to ignore the AC, we're going to ignore the cooling stack, we're going to ignore a lot of stuff. I just want to get it running electrically. I've got the Holley Terminator X Max. I've got the 6-speed controller, and I've got an expansion module for the CAN input and outputs. These have been hanging around for quite a while, so it should be pretty easy for me to get the electrical in here. I need to get the fuel lines in for good. I need to get my fuel pumps here, build the fuel pump module to get in the tank, and then finish a couple oil lines for the turbo, and that's pretty much it, and then it runs. So we're gonna start with that, and I'm hoping once it runs, it's at least semi-mobile. And should I need to take it home for a bit, or at least move it around the shop, at least it runs, because this thing is a bear to move. Right now it's probably high 5,000 pounds area, and it just sucks to move. So if I can push through, at least make it run, get some noise, maybe find some, not that I've lost motivation, but maybe find a little extra, and just hear it run again for the first time in gotta be close to 5 years now. So first thing I need to do is get the seats and the console out, because I am going to mount the Terminator and all that stuff in that area, whether it's excuse me, in the front of the underneath of the column or up under the dash somewhere. There's not a lot of room in this truck because the HVAC system is so complex, but I need to get the seats and the console out. I really only need the console out, but you have to take the seats out to get the console out in these trucks, which is a pain, but get that out, find a spot that I can poke a hole in the firewall for I don't know, the little aluminum bezel thing that I have for the wires to pass through, and then start routing wires, hooking stuff up. I have a few extra sensors to hook up. I'll probably even ignore them for the time being. I just really want to get the main harnesses in there, see some power come up on the laptop, hear fuel pumps, make some noise, make sure whatever works, and we're gonna go from there, because it's been way too long and I'm tired of sitting looking at it, and I need to hear some noise. So I'm gonna start taking the seats out. Issues of taking these seats out is that they are power, and there is not one single piece of wiring aside from the dash harness left in this truck, and there is also a giant door bar in the way. So I have to take this panel out and jump the seat with a Milwaukee battery, and that'll allow me to move it forward to take the seat bolts out. And then I'm going to curse and swear and cry and try not to damage the door bar again. Also, I didn't mean again as I've already damaged the door bar. I mean again as I have to pull the seats again without damaging things, because painting this roll bar was a lot of work that I had nothing to do with, and I don't want to wreck it. So take this off here. If any of you have a 2014 Sierra and it's dead, and for whatever reason you need to move the seat, you just have to jump 2 terminals, just using a couple flat terminals to stick in here so I can use my little Milwaukee battery thing here. Do we have a power seat? Yes, we do. That should be good. So I can get to the back seat bolts now, and I also have to undo the seat belt on this side. I know you guys have seen this in videos of ours before, and I know I am going to get asked, so this is just called 3M crash wrap. It's just a very minor adhesive on one side,
You've seen it on fenders and all that stuff, so it's just nice because then you have a bit of a barrier between you and whatever's painted nice. And it's easy on the paint too. But I would suggest not leaving it on if you're going to put it out in the sun, because we have seen, thankfully we have not done it, but I have seen it damage paint in the sun before. So that is a warning. I think that's probably okay. Come on, give it. Come on. Ooh, you boss. There we go. Okay. Ow, my arm. Whew. Now to do this without destroying everything. That. And then pray to the baby Jesus. I don't remember which way these came out. This is probably in the way. The last time I put these back in was probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, probably 6 years ago now, I think. And the door bar obviously makes it significantly harder. Did these come out? I don't remember. I don't think so. Oh, they did. That's gonna help. Ooh, a French fry. That's scary, eh? That looks brand new. Okay, time to stop. Why is this rocket science? Oy. Oh my God, they're heavy. Okay. One door bar not destroyed. Woo! Oh, that's why I was having such a hard time. You gotta take that plastic trim piece off. Am I wrong? Can you take the console out? I forget. I haven't worked on this truck so long. I think you actually can unbolt the console and leave the seat in. What an idiot. All right, we're gonna do that then. Where did I put that screwdriver? Over there. Another benefit to this is we can then 3D scan the console, 3D scan the floor, and start making the bracket for my parachute mount, parachute handle. What do you guys think of my light? Can you believe that I have a girlfriend? Okay, one more fastener. I gotta jump the seat on the other side, so I'm gonna do that. Now we can feed the engine harness in, William. Oh goodness. It's pretty disappointing how much tape Holley puts on this shit. It looks like absolute dog ass. That's what you get for buying a car that was supposed to be an Uber.
What?
Nothing?
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. Yeah, I just realized I still have to pull the driver's side cylinder head off and send it to Donnie. I can't believe how much crap there is for the transmission. That goes through. Get in there, please. That goes through. Okay, that needs to go above this. What do? You go inside it. That needs to twist around that. That needs to go down there. And over there, like so. Okay, so the harnesses are all roughed in. I got the firewall cut to use this thing. This is a little split flange type thing that will screw in there. I'll put some riv nuts on it and then it'll be semi-serviceable. This is from Amazon, believe it or not. And I gotta pull this cylinder head off because of that screw. I stripped it out somehow, or broke the screw off actually, and then couldn't get it out, so it's gonna have to go to the machine shop, get a helicoil put in. So while that's out, I'll drill those holes, I'll deburr this a little better, and then we're really laughing. But yeah, everything's roughed in. I gotta do some pretty major wiring changes because obviously this truck has a LS3 drive-by-wire throttle body, so I gotta get rid of all this IAC stuff and that kind of shit. But yeah, everything's roughed in here. It's gonna reach nice up into the console. I took out the factory sub and the carpet obviously, so that can all go back in before I final route kind of all this stuff. There is one thing. One sec. There is one thing. Where did it go? There is a bracket that was up under here that was in the way of where I wanted to run the wire through. So I pulled it out and immediately lost it apparently. Where the heck is it? Anyway, it's for the four-wheel drive module. And I'm going to redraw it and extend it out so that the wire can come out behind it. And we'll just 3D print it. And then it can go back in. There's lots of room for it to come straight out, so I don't know where it is. It's gone forever now. So this is the module and the bracket I was talking about. It just kind of bolts to the firewall like this. And I wanted to put the wire harness right behind it. It's a really good spot on the firewall, so I'm just going to redesign this with longer standoffs basically. And then we'll be able to space it out, maybe an inch or a little bit more, and then just 3D print a replacement, and in it goes. Okay, that's going to do it for this run. I'm going to keep working away at it. I'm going to take that cylinder head off this week and get it to the machine shop so we can put the heads on for good, the headers, the intake manifold, all that stuff. And we'll start thinning wire and putting things in their home for good. And see if we can't make some noise by my birthday, which is August 1st. So that's kind of my loose goal. If I can at least hear it run by August 1st, that'd be really cool. Not the end of the world if I don't. Life happens, but we'll see. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Was not super exciting, but wiring never really is. And unfortunately, there'll probably be another one. So we will see you then. Bye.